back to Biafra News. Support Biafra, people of goodwill. Ada Biafra here. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you, depending on where you're watching me from. Biafrans, I'll bring you another update coming from Biafra Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa's official X handle. Tèrrøríst army came to Biafra land to bombard Biafra land with their fighter jet. It has been a very long time. They have been scared to come to Biafra land with a fighter jet because all the ones that came to Biafra land were all brought down by Biafra Liberation Army. But today, Biafra Prime Minister updated us that they came to Biafra land with fighter jet and they received the Wotowoto promise. So for the doubting Thomas, not fact checkers, you people can verify, go and verify from Musa. We're not telling you people not to go and verify. So you can see the picture on the screen. That is their fighter jet they came to Biafra land today with. But Biafra Liberation Army, Biafra gallant men engaged them. And I'm very sure that they were unable to go back to wherever they came from with that very fighter jet. Those foot soldiers received the Wotowoto promise, and it will continue until they are all flushed out of Biafra land. Or they will continue receiving Wotowoto. You know, the worst part is that even non-Biafrans are asking, is unity by force? And moreover, Nigeria army is needed in the north. Why are they bent on coming to southeast? Why have they chosen to die in southeast? Because Biafra land will keep swallowing them. You can't force us to remain in a backward Nigeria. It's up to us to decide. And we have decided not to be in Nigeria. So the Fulani is doing everything to subdue us. In not talking about our freedom, to subdue us not to talk about our freedom to remain in Nigeria, whether it's moving forward or not. It's very funny. It's very, very funny. Nobody in his or right senses will want to remain in Nigeria, knowing how backward and how corrupt that country is. And moreover, Nigeria is not a country. Why am I even calling it a country? That Islamic State is not a country. It's British business empire that they are doing everything, lobbying international communities to continue keeping one. But we, the indigenous people of Biafra, said no to their forceful one Nigeria. We can't remain in that contraption. This very generation of Biafra will teach them a very bitter lesson because they will learn, and they will learn the hard way. Freedom is every human's fundamental right, and that is what the indigenous people of Biafra are asking for. And since they said we cannot have our peace, we have decided to take our freedom. Since they said we cannot be free, we have decided to take our freedom. Because freedom is not being given. The oppressors cannot give you freedom. We asked for our freedom in a peaceful way. They turned it into war. Take a look at the fighter jet they are coming to Biafra. Those they want to remain in their one Nigeria. Take a look at they are going to Turkey, going to US, buying Tucano jet, going to Italy, buying fighter jet. When they are not going to any war. The war they are fighting is in Biafra land. And they will keep meeting their end in Biafra land. Biafra land will keep swallowing them. So, Biafrans, before I continue, I would like to welcome all the new and old subscribers. If you're coming across my channel for the first time, please kindly click the red subscribe button. Turn on the notification bell right beside it to enable you get notification once I upload a new video. Don't forget to share, like, leave your comment at the comment section. So, Biafrans, here is the update. Pay attention. And I will also read some comment from Biafrans and share as you don't listen to this very update alone and without sharing. Share it. It's very, very important. That is the only support I need from new Biafrans and the lovers of freedom. Follow me on this very channel. So here, Biafra Prime Minister said, this is the fighter jet the Nigeria terrorist state and the terrorist Nigeria army are currently using in the bombardment in former Imo State. But guess what? Those their ground forces are feeling like, okay, they are falling like flies. Okay. So Biafra Prime Minister posted this very update on his official X handle. And he said that this is the fighter jet, telling Biafrans, those of you still doubting what we are doing, those of you that know that Biafra land is under attack and don't want to support our gallant men, just have it in mind that you don't have any other place to call home. Wherever you base, if you're in US, you're in Canada, you're in UK, wherever you're in the world, know that Biafra land is the only land you have. That is the only place you can proudly call your home, not another man's land. If you're not supporting our gallant men, make sure you start from today. And I'm pleading on Biafrans to share this very update. It's very, very important. Biafra Prime, those of you in US, have it in mind that wherever you are, the only place you can proudly call your home is Biafra land, not another man's land. Time shall come when all these colonizers, if they are no longer benefiting or getting anything from Africa, time shall come when they will say, go back to your land. Go back to your country. Time shall come when those things will start happening. But right now, they are still benefiting one way or the other. When all the roads are blocked, they will tell everybody to go back to their homes or go back to their country. I'm telling you the honest truth. They can't allow you stay in their country when they are no longer still in your natural resources. Just have that in mind, that the only place you can call home is your father's land, not another man's land. So if you're not supporting our gallant men, start now. Whichever way you can. Doesn't matter how small it is. And those of you doubting what you are doing, time shall come, all of you will regret your actions. We are fighting for our freedom because freedom is every human's fundamental right. This generation cannot afford to lose restoring Biafra because this generation cannot watch their children, their generation, suffer the way this generation have suffered. Just to have that in mind. So this is the current fighter jet they are using to bombardment of Biafra land in former Imo State. But guess what? Like Biafra Prime Minister said, their ground forces are falling like flies. So Hopo Zodema is one of the fools bringing killers in army uniform to Biafra land to terrorize his own state, just to please the Fulanese. But the more they come, the more they meet their end. The more they come, the more Biafra land swallows them. The more they come, the more Biafra land deals with them. And it has been long that the Tèrrøríst army came to Biafra land with their fighter jets. Maybe they just acquired this one and they try to come and test it in Biafra land. Biafra Liberation Army, Biafra Resistance Fighters, all Biafra force engage them in Imo State. It has been very long. Maybe they just newly acquired this one because there is a news that they went to Italy to buy fighter jet. They want to try it in Biafra land. Really. These people serious. Well, I'm sure wherever they are now, they are panicking. Oh, Simon Ekpa, I'm sure wherever Musa and Lagbaja is now, they are panicking. Simon Ekpa has really dealt with us. Biafra Liberation Army has dealt with us, and they have finished us. And that is how it will continue until they are all flushed out of Biafra land. You people should go. Nigeria may go to the north where you people are needed. People are calling you people to come to the north, that they are being killed and sacked from their communities by Fulani terrorist bandits in the north. Go to the north and leave southeast alone. They are not panicking the way they are panicking. They are not panicking or panicking over other places the way they are panicking in Biafra land because they are aware that others are sleeping. It's only the indigenous people of Biafra that are not sleeping and can never allow them take over Biafra land or subdue them in their own land. Go back to the north. That people are being killed and sacked from their communities. And all these bandits will relocate their own families to these villages and communities. And you'll see them running around in Biafra land. This very fighter jet will soon go down. I'm very sure it was not allowed to go back wherever it's coming from. Wherever it came from, it was not allowed to go back there. And I'm very sure of that. That is why all this while they have been scared to come to Biafra land with any fighter jet. Because gallant men will bring it down. And I'm sure this one went down also. And it will continue. We're not going to allow them take over our land. So Biafra Liberation Army, Biafra Resistance Fighters, BDF, you people should carry on. Biafrans are happy, and the Chukwu Okike Abiama will continue to guide and protect you people. Gods of Biafra land, our ancestors will guide and protect you people in all front against the enemies. Victory will remain you people's own until all the enemies are flushed out. Chukwu Okike Abiama ordained this very freedom we are fighting for. And it's time for us to be free. It's time for us to exit that contraption. Unity is not by force. Fulani Caliphate and their master Britain cannot force us to remain in their backward entity called Nigeria, their Islamic State called Nigeria, by force. No, they can't force us. It's not by force to be in your one Nigeria with you. Coming to Biafra land to bombard Biafra land because we said enough is enough. We can no longer continue being in Nigeria where Biafrans are being killed, even protesting without arms in the streets. They were being gunned down by terrorist killers in army uniform. And some of you will come and be insulting Biafra Prime Minister. Oh, you're lying. You're doing this ekperima, that ekperima. You are being killed. 2016. Was Simon Ekpa in the struggle? The answer is no. But Biafrans were being killed in every corner of that zoo. Is it true or not? But now that he's in charge, that Chukwu Okike Abiama preserved him for a reason, knowing fully well that the fools parading themselves as freedom fighters, those criminal career agitators, didn't have our freedom in mind. Their only interest is to be noticed by Fulani Caliphate, to be approached with a bribe. Biafra Prime Minister was that Chukwu Okike Abiama preserved him one side, looking at those parading themselves, those deceivers and the traitors parading themselves. He allowed them to parade themselves so that Biafrans will know who they truly are. And he now said, it's time for you to go and take over this very mantle. And since he picked up this very mantle, the enemies has been feeling it back to back. They have been feeling the heat back to back. And it will not stop until they are all flushed out of Biafra land. They are not needed in Biafra land, and that is it. The more they come, the more they meet their end, the more Biafra Liberation Army deals with them. The fight for freedom is a just cause, and the Chukwu Okike Abiama has his hand on it. This is a repeat of Pharaoh and the Israelite. The Zoo has no clue that Chukwu Okike Abiama has left them in this very battle. But as Pharaoh, their heart has been hardened for destruction too bad. It's very, very bad. They will continue falling until they are no more. Thank you, Biafra Prime Minister, for making it possible for Biafrans. Thank you very much. Biafrans love you. Genuine Biafrans are very happy with the great work you're doing. Speaking the language the enemies understand. And Biafra Liberation Army, Biafra Resistance Fighters, all Biafra forces doing the needful, speaking the language the killers in army uniform understand. They thought that the only ones they have that have monopoly in shooting guns. Ha gallant men kweta na shege nwere banza pro mass. So that is it, Biafrans. I'll stop here. Let me read some comment from Biafrans. Let me read some comment from Biafrans. Somebody said, you know, it has been long since Amadioha and her children never have enough meat to eat. So this is the opportunity for the children to celebrate their own Easter and also other days ahead. But if Nigeria government have a sense, let them tell Nigerians the truth about their armies. Okay? Another person say, if na die, let them die, and if na kolo, let them kolo. If na bebe, let our victory emerge. Biafra freedom is sacrosanct, no going back. Exactly. Another person said, done and dusted. The enemies are feeling the heat. Of course they are. Another person said, this one will soon go down. It's not in our power, but the power of the Most High Chukwu Okike Abiama. Exactly. Another person said, is these people saying one Nigeria are using type of fighter jet to those you want them to be one Nigeria? Exactly. Ask them. They are using that kind of fighter jet and they want us to remain in their one Nigeria. Are they not funny? They are clowns. Another person said, and they will continue to fall until Biafra comes. He said. Another person said, no mercy, may Chukwu Okike Abiama protect the gallant men and women on duty. He said. Another person said, bring it down. Never again, Biafra land will be defended at all costs. Exactly. Another person said, our Biafra Defense Force, Biafra Liberation Army, Biafra Resistance Fighters are covered. Nothing shall by any means hurt them. Chukwu Okike Abiama, our ancestors, revealed to redeem. We are on the top of the game. The spiritual control, the physical, our land will swallow all of them. We pray for protection, strengthen and the power to our Biafra forces. He said, bring it down. Okay. Another person said, no matter what they come with to Biafrans, it will all be brought down and decimated. And at the end of the day, Biafra will come victorious and restored to her full glory. We will not grieve for anybody this time around. It is Biafra, all eyes on the rising sun. Okay, another person said, bring it down, please. Okay, another person said, Zoo is gone. Exactly. Another person said, freedom, the fight for freedom is a just cause, and Chukwu Okike Abiama is with us. Exactly. Another person said, it's going down. No amount of fighter jet can stop us. Exactly. Another person said, sky is our limit. Another person said, we are winning this very battle that the Zoo Tèrrøríst government brought to Biafra land. Exactly. We are winning. Another person said, all the fighter jets will be perished at the due time. Okay. Another person said they never win this war. Never. And they can never win. Not this time, because Biafra has come to stay. Exactly. Another person said, bring it down. Every single one of them. Okay. Another person said, they will continue to fall until we see them no more. And anytime, anything that goes up must surely come down. Let's keep it smoky. Okay. That is it, dear friends. I will stop here, and I'm very sure another fighter jet is down. Another Zoo fighter jet down in Biafra land. They came to bombard Biafra land, but Biafra resistance fighters, Biafra Liberation Army, BDF, resisted them. They were engaged. Both the foot soldiers, both the ground forces, And those on up received Wotowoto promise, and it will continue until they are all flushed out of Biafra land. Thank you all. God bless, guide, and protect our gallant men, strengthen them more and more. Victory remain theirs in all front. May the gods of Biafra land, our ancestors, guide and protect our gallant men doing the needful. The terrorists coming to Biafra land to kill Biafrans. Strengthen Biafra Prime Minister, guide and protect him for us. Genuine Biafrans all over the world. Ise. So that is it, Biafrans. Don't forget to share. Share this very update. That is the only support I want from you, and turn in once you get notification. Thank you all.